Tom, front right here.
Hey, man.
Obviously, it's been a little bit since we last saw you, so just how's life been? How's camp been? Just how's preparation for this fight been in Sydney?
Yeah, it's been good, man. 5 months since I fought. Just been training hard, been in the gym. Nothing's really changed.
Were you hoping to fight sooner before then, or just when they announced this card, it just kind of made sense that you'd probably be on it?
I was hoping to fight in December and on this card, but it's worked out well that I'm just on this one.
Did I see you also got a new contract since your last fight, too?
Yes, yeah, 4 fights.
You're happy with everything?
Yeah, very happy, man.
And when they came to you with Slava Claus, like, I guess what went through your mind? Because, you know, he does have a bit of an online presence. He is pretty popular. He's been in a lot of exciting fights. So did you like the matchup when they presented it to you?
Yeah, man, I think it's a good fight. You know, this feels like my first real test in the UFC. So I'm excited. I love that. I love the idea of being the underdog, you know. That excites me.
Obviously comes from a renowned gym in Alpha Male, so I don't know if you ever fought anyone from them, but I guess just what's the preparation like preparing for a guy that's not only been in the UFC for so long, but, you know, has some of the more renowned coaches in the game?
Yeah, I think the coaches thing isn't a big deal. I think we're at the point now in the world where there's a lot of good coaches everywhere, so that doesn't really faze me too much. It's more the preparation for him specifically has been awesome. It's been exciting, so...
Last media day, you said it kind of felt like, even though it was a big pay-per-view, it felt the same to you as preparing for an Apex card. Does it still feel that way, or does now that you're on like a win streak, another big pay-per-view, is starting to feel bigger? Are you starting to feel the push from the UFC?
Yeah, but it feels even more relaxed, like I'm getting more comfortable with it, so it feels even more like an Apex event, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like I'm more relaxed, more calm, I'm used to it, I know what to expect. In
your last fight, the UFC just announced the new gloves. It was smaller, and you said you kind of had to change how you punch to be a little more accurate. Now they're going back to the old gloves. So did you have to change anything, or just like relearn how to punch in the old gloves, or was it just natural to you to go back?
The new way of punching translates over in all gloves. Like I've been hitting mitts with 10-ounce gloves this time instead of the small ones. It's the same. So it's just a style of rotating with the punches. So it's all the same.
Yeah, no, Tom, to your left. Now, you kind of notoriously not really enjoyed media, but obviously as you kind of ascend on your career, it requires more. Are you enjoying it a little bit more at this level, or do you hate it the more they give you?
I'm enjoying it more, man. I'm enjoying the whole process more, to be honest. At the moment, I'm really in love with the game again. Like, I'm enjoying every single moment of it. So, yeah, I enjoy it.
And what's it like when kind of you are doing so well? Obviously, you're fighting on this card as well, but you've got teammates like Stewie Nickel who had to pull out with injury. How do you sort of keep yourself level? I mean, do you have to control your excitement around them, or how does it work?
Nothing really changes, man. Like, it's a team sport, but it's individual. Like, obviously, it sucks for him that had to happen. But, you know, he's on his own journey. He'll bounce back. He'll fight somewhere else, and I'll support him on that.
And your boy Bogdan Grad, who's now in the UFC, doing well, he obviously was doing the pre-fight Dana White Contender Series stuff of sending you like shirtless photos and trying to intimidate you that way. Have you dealt with him again since? And have any of your opponents matched that level of pre-fight sort of mental warfare?
Yeah, me and Bogdan, we're boys now. We talk like, you know, each fight, congratulate each other and wish each other the best of skills. So
really?
He's a good dude. I think I taught him a good lesson in that fight. You know, I think he's grown and he's now in the UFC doing well. So it's awesome. And nah, I haven't had anything like that with any opponents.
And finally, any prediction for this fight?
No prediction.
Tom, just back here. Team Compton's always been kind of a high level, a lot of good guys working there. But there seems to have been kind of an influx of that recently. Some new guys getting into the training room over the past kind of year and a bit. What is it like in the training room working with so many high-level guys?
Oh, man, it's awesome. You know, I moved my whole life to be in Brisbane to train with those guys. And, yeah, we're all just growing all together. We're all getting better. We've got a lot of guys on the way up, and we're going to have a lot more in the UFC soon, I believe.
As that comfortability being in the UFC kind of continues and you do more things, media and such, how do you feel? Do you feel you take on kind of a leadership role in the gym amongst the guys?
Yeah, I do. But, you know, we've got Elliot. He's our team leader, team captain. So he's really the guy who leads all of us. I think we all play a role, but we all have individual personalities and we've all got our own skills in the gym. So I think we're just a really good unit altogether.
There can be so much growth that happens fighting at this high level and even between the camps. When you look at the man who debuted in the UFC to the man who will fight this weekend, what are the differences you see within yourself?
A lot of personal growth, which obviously translates over to fighting, and obviously my skills as well. I mean, it's been over a year now. Yeah, there's a lot of changes.
Very much.
Thank you.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, man.
I feel like yourself and Kevin Doucet were kind of the beginning of this new wave of Australian MMA that came through in like August of 23. In the last sort of 6 months, the UFC signed a whole host of new athletes, some of that are debuting on this card as well. How does it feel sharing a card with these guys and seeing that progression of Australian MMA in real time?
It's awesome, bro. I feel like once you get to this level, we're all sort of teammates in a sense. So, yeah, I'm proud to be on a card with a lot of other Aussies. It's the best. And
has your UFC career sort of so far matched up to what you thought it would be when you signed, or has it exceeded those expectations?
Yeah, it's pretty much. Obviously, there's things you don't expect, but it's been awesome for sure.
Best of luck on Saturday, mate.
Thank you, bro. Cool. Thanks, guys. Cheers.